Hello and welcome back to the Daggerwin Multifarm with Freddy. Sorry I've been absent the last couple of days and not done any update videos. Reason for this has been work, unfortunately. Lovely UK British weather has decided it's going to snow, so of course the UK can't cope with it. And being a real life truck driver who also rides to work on a motorbike, it has been great fun for me getting to work, working all night, and then getting home in the snow. There's nothing more terrifying than sliding a big truck sideways down a main road. It is great fun. And no, I wasn't driving too fast. That was at 15 miles an hour on a main road, which is well below the speed limit. Just unfortunately the gritters can only grit so many roads so fast. So, update on the multi-farm itself. It has been active even without me being around very much, because there is far more than me playing. It is currently 2:25 in the morning and I've been busy already. Tackled a few daily jobs. Thankfully, wasn't too many pallets to move. First time I've logged in a while, there's not been many pallets to move. So thank you very much to the guys who have done that. It is massively appreciated. I've only had to move a very small number of pallets around. It does make my ability to get on and do other things much easier and much quicker. So, Field 24 is a new acquisition. We also have bought the cement factory down here, and we are now filling it with stones, and we also have a stone fill point up here. It costs £99,000 and just produces stones, because the amount the cement factory goes through just from ploughing up fields and picking up stones, you're pretty much going to be doing nothing but that to try and keep that cement factory going, whereas this makes it much easier. You just load up, big bucket, load it in a trailer, take it down there, done. Spinneries are going well. We're going to need some more grass soon for the sheep one. I'm not sure how many we've got actually in our bale and pallet storage. Let's see, we've got 39 5,500 litre grass bales and 26 7,500 litres, so yeah, we're not short. One thing we are short on is straw. We don't have any. Our poor cows are going to suffer for a little bit. They're not going to have no food, because we do have both hay and silage. Not sure how much silage we've got here actually. So we've got 26 bales here. Now some people say, oh, that's not a lot. Yeah, that's not the only silage bales we've got. Up here in this lovely barn and outside it, so there's one full autoloader, two full autoloaders, 3 and 4 full autoloaders full of 5,500 litre silage bales. There was another one back here. I imagine that's been sold, because we were just getting far too many. So guys have been busy doing that, and that's mainly been off fields 44 and 45, which has been awesome. So we have some oats planted in 25 and 36 and 37. 31, 30 and 29 has been harvested, but the whole field needs liming, then replanting, and we got potatoes ready to harvest in 24 along with sunflowers in 26 and 27. Now, future plans, we have been looking at some things. I personally, and it's my plan, I would like to turn fields 36 and 37 into one giant long grain only rice paddy, which will also feed the oil mill, making more money, and it's a nice big field. The reason for long grain rice, can use a seeder to plant it, so much quicker than trying to use the rice planter which trying to do a field of that size would take freaking forever. And not doing the tiny little harvester for normal rice. My plan would be by field 41, just here, nice little small field, and have that as a normal rice paddy. Not too big, but big enough the yields are quite good. The plan as well is by field 23 and I'll get my words right, combine field 23 and 25 into one field. With that as well, the guys have been busy planting a load of trees, which a lot have grown now. Unfortunately, some of the cluster, we've got multi-trees trapped together. So although I've cut them down, they're all intertwined, branch after branch after branch after branch, and it is proving a nightmare to move them. So I'm trying to do it one cluster at a time, or a couple of little clusters. But we've got trees planted all here, still got some lodgepole pine growing at the back. Got some oak now that's fully grown, all these Japanese are fully grown. And what the guys have done down here is planted even more lodgepole pine down in fields 35 and 34. And that's a nice big cluster. Yep, lodgepole pine. So these are nice and easy to move. The wheel loader's that we've now got for moving them, it's going to be easy, but these can also be dragged two at a time on the back of one of the large tractors with the winch as well. So we can get a lot of them moved very, very quickly. Although they're not as many litres, they're just so much quicker to move around, so much less hassle, easier to view around them, and you can plant them a lot more densely. So lots of good fun to be had, lots of jobs to be doing. So ready to harvest, we have 26 and 27 with the sunflowers ready to go. 44 and 45 are ready to go, I'd say either with hay or grass again, because the sheep could use another load of grass delivered up there and parked in the shed. Safer around to take it out of the bale and pallet storage. Although we could do that as well, there is sufficient in there as we've just checked. Field 24 as well is ready to harvest. And we've got the lovely DeWolf Quattro harvester here. Needs a bit of repair before we do that, but this will do potatoes. So that's lovely. And we also have, I'm not sure where it is actually, I'm not sure where the guys put it. We also have in our productions the potato processing plant. We have canola oil currently transferring in there. We've got sunflower oil that will also be transferring in there once we actually have some sunflowers in the oil mill. We're going to be making potato chips. As you can see, 100 potatoes, 5 sunflower oil, or 5 canola oil will make 30 potato chips. So awesome, but we need potatoes. This thing will hold 240,000 litres of potatoes, and I'm pretty sure off of that one field we're probably going to get more than that. Now I'm not sure where they put this production. Ah, there it is. Interesting placement. An area I've previously gutted of trees. It used to be all trees down here. The trees that are left are unable to be processed because they are outside of our land, effectively. Looks like some landscaping's going on. One of Addy's specialities. He's quite good at getting that sorted. I, on the other hand, am not very good at it. So, I don't. I make a mess. So, Now I've just spotted, as we were looking at these trees, there is one more tree, I think, holding this bunch. Is that one? No, it's not that one. I think it's this one. So down comes more trees. Just to make Addy happier. This is where the tree physics still hate me. Just because I hate trees. As I've discussed before, mine is a great passion of hating trees. But my reason for hating trees, I'm usually crashing into them with everything. Because I've just developed a mass hate of trees. So my answer is, as people want to run sawmills, I'll chop all the trees down, then we won't have any trees and I can't crash into them. Because I can't crash into what's not there. Maddie and a few of the other previous farm managers as well have used my hatred of trees to mass profit of, yeah, Freddie, go cut this lot down. So I do. Then they tend to clear up behind me and plant more trees. And Freddie, look, more trees. I will get you. Oh, floaty oak tree. From my previous culling in this area. Let's see if this one will come down nicely off this, or whether it's the physics gods are going to go, no, I'm angry at you. Sure, some kind soul will come along and remove all these stumps later on. Or if I get bored, I'll do it. Yeah, me getting bored. If I can find that many jobs to do every time I log into the server, I ain't getting bored anytime soon. And it's not that other people aren't doing jobs either. That has never been the case. It's purely been, there is just that many jobs to do. I'm able to jump in the server, look at the map, look at the productions and go, right, this needs doing, that needs doing, this needs doing. And I just get on with it, one job at a time. I know I'm not going to finish them all. I ain't worried about that. What I'm worried about is coming on and putting effort back in. Same as one of the first things I did, as you've seen me do previously on some of the previous videos. Check the fertiliser bin, added 10,000 litres. Check the fuel tank, topped it all the way back up because it was at 731 litres. Check the seed, topped that back up. So in total I spent about £38,000 just logging into the server, just by topping those up. But it means I don't need to worry about them. Same as water. As I was moving the milk, I filled it with water once, dropped it off, went filled up with milk, put it in the dairy, went back, filled up with water, dropped it down. That's 64,000 litres of water, just as I'm driving round. If everybody does that, just sort of every time they log in, the water distribution will fill very, very quickly. It's not dropping. Other people are actually contributing to filling this back up. It's greatly appreciated. The more people we get doing it, the less it needs doing. Same with our poor cows are running low on food. Oh yeah, they are. Right, let's have a look, because this will probably be... Oh, there are some total mixed rations in here. Have some of that, cows. I agree. As I was saying previously, if we're running that low on food for them, feed them just silage till we've got the hay. Or, not hay, got the straw. Oh, it's noisy here. Get away from that for you guys. Yeah, we'll just do a also loader full of straw in, and that will help. How much did I put in? Because I put some trees in the sawmill already, so 101,000 litres currently in there. If memory serves, it holds 140. Yep, 140,000 litres. So there's room for more. But you see me cut down trees, so... Let's do something a little more interesting. Oh, the brakes on this thing are horrible. Let's see if we can harvest some potatoes. First thing I'll do is repair this. If it's fully repaired, then it's good to go. Now we were up at, I think it was about 220, 230,000 pounds when I logged in. Majority of what's been dragging us back up in profit wise has been the productions, as they're just running in the background as I'm playing. And when I logged in, it was in game 2:30 in the morning. I've not slept. I've just got on with doing other jobs. Because there's plenty of jobs to do. Stop, 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 stop. I ran into the fit. In fact, it doesn't matter because it's a root crop. Why is... Oh. So I'm going to change the steering settings. Or is it just the ground? I think it's just the ground. Harvesting potatoes is always very, very slow. There are, or there were, mods for 22 that you get much wider headers and speed this up. I don't think they're out for 25 yet. No doubt they will come at some point. But this is just the way it is. Now I know for a fact a lot of people hate potatoes as a crop because it's very slow harvesting, as well as once you've harvested a field of potatoes you've then got to plough it up, pick up the stones before you can even look at planting again. But like the majority of all root crops, carrots, parsnips, red beet and the like, potatoes are up there with some of the highest prices per acre of all the crops in Farming Simulator. The reason being, it takes so long to do. But on the plus side, you get that much off of a field like this. It is a lot of the time very worth doing in big fields. The only downside is it takes frickin' forever. It's just the nature of the beast. currently on the version of Farming Simulator we're on, the highest price per acre crop that we can do is cut sugar beet, followed by sugar beet itself, then sugar cane. Those are your top three. Behind that you're looking at carrots, potatoes, parsnips, red beet. Your normal crops are all lower than that. It's all about balance of speed of turning a field round and the profit you can make. That's why a lot of the time we do soybeans, canola. They're not the best price per acre, but we can turn the field so fast that it makes up for it, because then we can get on with other jobs. Especially because I end up playing a lot of the time on the server on my own until first thing in the morning when Addy and others jump on. And during the day this server is a lot busier than one I'm on. A lot of the time, especially in the evenings whilst I'm on, I do tend to avoid some jobs like this because it gets rather dull doing it all on your own. So I tend to do usually smaller crops, soybeans and the like, and try and get jobs like that done. I also do try and employ probably more workers than I need. It just helps get a lot of other jobs done, so when people log in during the day, it's not, oh look, Freddie's harvested all the fields again and left all the field work for us to do. There we are at 90%. It's not going to take long to fill up that potato processing plant, especially at this speed. Oh, the response from the steering on this is quite abysmal. Memory serves right, you can just drive over root crops. It doesn't make a difference because there is no crop destruction on them. We're going to test that because I do need the lorry now. So memory serves right. Yes, I did leave it hooked up to the trailer. This is much more familiar to me because this is my job in real life. Driving big old trucks around. Your weight car on bigger than you. Alright, let's do a test at the edge. Just to confirm. Doesn't look like any crop destruction, which was expected. Stay out the field as much as we can. No point driving in the field if we don't have to. I'm pretty sure this trailer takes potatoes. Certainly hope so. Can I get under here? Yes. This is where this trailer doesn't take potatoes. Oh, it does. The physics gods are not liking me. There we go. Off we'll go harvesting some more. what we'll do. Utilise the workers. Go worker, go. I'll move the truck out of the way. So one thing we have found with this truck, it is underpowered for what we're asking it to do. I do believe the plan is later on to replace this truck with one a little more powerful. What that means I can do now yeah, we'll use the Voltra. That needs repair and refueling. Why is everything I jump in needs repair and refuel? I'll get the lime spreader once I've repaired and refueled. Nicely move the camera away from that so we're not deafening you guys. Yes, thank you, goat. Go grab the lime spreader in a minute, refill it if it needs it, and get started on fields 29, 30 and 31. Check what the repair state of the lime spreader is at the same time whilst we're picking up. And probably end up repairing that as well. Where are you, lime spreader? Where are you hiding from me? I know we've got one, just a question of where it is. There it is, hiding from me. Buried next to the plants, I can't see it for all the other tools. By the looks of it, need refilling as well. Yep, most definitely. That's actually in a decent repair state. Makes a change. That's why it must be to Addy remove the Christmas decorations. It's frickin' January now. They don't look nice. Yes, I know, bah humbug. That is me. I would chop all these trees down, but I've got a funny feeling the moment I do, the majority of them are going to land in the road, then everybody's going to start complaining, we can't get through. Refill the line, because we'll go through more than one load just to do that. Those three combined fields anyway. So off we go. I'll go get this done. Hopefully the next month or two I'll start uploading videos from other maps as well. Not just from this server, but there's plans afoot for other servers as well as I'm looking at timber. Look at doing some of me own series on single player as well. I'm running a lot more mods on single player than this server is. Because I love mods. Have I got show lines turned off? I have. There we go. Let's get to work doing some lime. As you can see from that number dropping rather quickly, yes, this will go through some amount of lime to do this field. But just to show you, yes, it needs it. Takes off the mulch as well. Yep, and as you can see, straight away, field 24 is going to need ploughing immediately after, which is standard. It was same in FS22. Did potatoes, you had to plough straight away. A periodic ploughing was turned on. Just one of those things. Unfortunately, guys, we want to run potatoes. That's what we're going to have to do. One thing we can do to try and help is look at a bigger plough, because we have the horsepower tractor to pull it in the John Deere 9RX. That will quite happily pull the biggest plough in the game. And I do believe there is options left to upgrade the engine even further on the 9RX that we've got. So we can look at that as well, have even more horsepower. So we'll just look at hills and go, yeah, and. Now, I do love steering assist. I think it has been a great addition for FS25. I do use it a heck of a lot, both in single player and on the multi-farm. Just helps keep me a little bit straighter. And the beep beep saying, you're at the end of the row, you need to take control. Thank you very much. It is a realistic system. A lot of modern farmers, especially for big fields, do use GPS guided steering, because it does help keep things a lot straighter. From planters to combines, you can make sure you're running down the right rows. It does make things a lot more simpler. Even cultivation work keeps you straight, so you've got just the right angles you're going in at that you want for doing that sort of thing. I'll have to check on that potato harvester soon, because it didn't take us that long to fill it to 100%, so we will have to keep an eye. As you can see, that's nearly 50% gone already, so yeah, it's probably going to be maybe 3 to 4 loads to line this field out. It is what it is. All adds to the yield. More yield, more profit, more profit, more profit. In the plans as well, bigger planter, bigger seeder. We're turning those two combined fields into the rice paddy. Massive expense for this farm. It's going to cost us £1,500. Ooh, bank breaking that is going to be. You know, I'm not sure we've got the funds there to do that. That was sarcasm, by the way. So it's not going to take us a lot to return that field into, or I say return, to turn that field into a rice paddy. It's just having the time and the willingness to do it at the moment. Same as we are planning field 38, 19 and 20 as well, and combine that into one field. And then we're going to start looking around after that and see where we want to go from there. The thing that limits us the most is the amount of people that are active on the server and the field sitting unproductive, because we will reach the point where people go, oh, we've had enough of the multi-farm for now, it's gotten too big, it's too much to hassle to do all the fields, and the numbers will start to dwindle a little bit. That's usually towards the end where we're starting to think, or the admins are starting to think, right, it's time to start looking at a new map. Start off fresh. People enjoy it, they don't like it when we get massive fields with tiny equipment. That does get tiresome. And I get it with that. There's nothing worse than trying to work a humongous field with a 3-metre implement and you just feel like you're at it all day long. it's not as enjoyable. Well, that's the nature of farming, unfortunately. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Right, let's have a look. I think our worker is actually full. So he stopped. Why the workers decided to go down that path, I don't know. But he's working, so... Or he was working. I think the tank's full and I've missed the notification. So the idea behind me using a worker here for the potatoes is just so I can get on with other fields as well. Start getting them ready. I'm probably not going to get 29, 30, 31 planted before I jump off tonight. But at least it's one less stage for the next person to have to do. Oh, crikey. Yeah, it really doesn't like this. Only 59% full as well. Same as I probably won't get all of this field done. But I will stop the worker. So he's not just accruing fees sitting in the middle of the field and running the fuel and aware of that harvester down. It means whoever jumps on afterwards can just take over. Carry on. As you can see, a semi does not like being in the field, which is more realistic because semis don't like being in fields. It's soft ground, they don't like it. As we hit more gravelly roads, start to pick up. As we hit the tarmac, we'll pick up even more. Go car. I know we're only 60% full, but just to ease up on the semi, take it over to the potato processing plant, drop off the first load. As we can't affect grass, over we go. I won't activate this production. I can. I'm not going to because it'll probably run out of potatoes before that person's on and can harvest more. Make more sense to wait, fill it up, and then kick it off. I'm not so worried about that bit being a bit steep. It is a little bit uneven, but pulling an empty trailer out of there, which is the majority of what we're going to be doing, going to be a doddle. Don't pull out on me. AI traffic's terrible for that. Of course, let's park it right underneath a semi. I'm probably had to take that a little bit fast. I didn't take it wide because I need that turning circle to get the trailer round. There's the harvester. Go and unload on the move. one trick for people who might not be aware of it. If you set your cruise control, like I just have, to the speed of the harvester, you don't actually need to physically change it to get it to go to full speed. Something I picked up. So you can actually set your cruise control for harvester and then go to max. Oh, come on, the hill's not that steep. If I actually catch the harvester, I will do now because he's full. Yes, if you press and hold your activate cruise control speed, you will go from whatever you're set at to max speed. Pressing it again, it will revert to what you've had it set to. So a handy little feature for people, for those that like to follow combines and harvesters about. Nice trick for not having to constantly change what your cruise control's set to. You can have it set to one speed and use the activation button to have it doing two. Right, with that there, I shall leave the video here for now. And catch you up again tomorrow, because I'll be on again tomorrow, probably a bit earlier. And hopefully might catch some others on, so we shall see what we get up to. So have fun, people, and see you next time.